a turning point, and Dick will recall this, I think, quite well. Jim LaRocca, the head of the Long Island Association, was a person who brokered the developers essentially with us, because both sides were at odds with one another, and neither side really knew what the other wanted. And Jim got together, it was a meeting of the minds with Dick, myself, because at the time I was president of the society. We met with Jim, and Jim said, why don't you take a minute and show us what it is that you're looking for. And we knew in our own minds what we really were looking for. We were looking for a quality, state park, national park quality type of a piece of greenbelt. But it had never really been mapped out. And we knew in our own minds what pieces were essential, but we had never actually filled them in. And John and I and John Cryan and others, other experts we brought in one afternoon, and we must have sat for 8 or 9 hours.
Snowy.
A snowy afternoon. It was, I'll never forget it. It was snowing quite heavily. And we sat and we penciled it in. And that was the map that we first introduced to Jim. And Jim said, now I've got something tangible to go back essentially to the other side.